Look, I don't know about you, right? Listen, we've all heard of coincidences. We've all seen coincidences occur, right? But the issue of the Bermuda brothers, I think that the case of the Bermuda brothers is one of the most impossible coincidences ever recorded in human existence. I guess you might have heard of that story, but if not, I got you. So in the heart of Bermuda's capital, or Hamilton, there lived two teenage brothers, Neville Ebbin and Erskine Ebbin. These two teenage brothers were very close in age, like they had just roughly 1 year age gap in between, and they were also inseparable in life, like their daily activities and everything was done just together. And in a twist of fate, even in death, they were inseparable. Let me tell you how. So in July 1974, a tragedy struck. One of the brothers, Neville Ebbin, was riding his moped down a quiet road in Hamilton, and unfortunately he got hit by a taxi, and sadly he didn't survive the impact. So investigation was done into the matter, and according to what the driver explained, the entire incident was ruled as an accident, and the community mourned a young life lost and life moved on, but fate wasn't done. So Neville was 17 years old when he sadly lost his life to that accident, and 1 year later in July 1975, the accident happened in July 1974, and 1 year after, July 1975, his younger brother Erskine Ebbin, who was by then 17 years, was driving down the same street that Neville was involved into the accident. Pay attention. Neville was 17 when the accident happened in 1974, and 1 year after, in 1975, Erskine is now 17, and he was riding down that same street that Neville was riding, and he was riding the same exact moped that Neville was riding down that street. And then it was about the same time of the day, another tragedy struck. He got hit by a taxi, and again, he didn't survive the impact. Now you might be like, wow, this is a very mind-blowing coincidence. No, that's not even the coincidence yet. The real coincidence here is that the same driver in 1974 that hit Neville to death is the same driver in 1975 involved again with Erskine. The same taxi he was driving last year is the same taxi in 1975. Now, this is where it gets more crazier. The same passenger he was carrying in 1974 when he got into the accident with Neville Ebbin is the same passenger in 1975 in the same car with the same driver